One of the questions I recently got about using Beaver Builder was to be able to create a video background on the homepage as kind of the hero shot and yet still have some text on it and the menu on it without seeing that top navigation, white navigation header that normally you see. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You'll notice that already I've set it up so that there's a static page showing, and that front page is the home page. And so then when I come over to my page here and I look at pages, you'll see I have one page in this sample, and this sample is a blank home page, right? So when I come in to edit it, you're going to notice that there's nothing there, which is good news. And you'll notice that I already have the Page Builder tab here, which means that Beaver Builder as a plugin has been installed. So I'm going to launch the Page Builder. Now, on this particular example, I'm going with a blank template. I'm not looking for any to use any of the Beaver Builder templates. I'm going to build this from scratch. So we'll see that it loads up with that title and the header there that is normal. That's what you'd expect. It's going to open us up to the template, which we're going to leave as blank. And we're going to start by putting a row here. So we'll come over to our row layouts, and we're just going to do a single column row. So we'll just drop that in right there. And you'll notice that the row doesn't expand all the way. That's okay. We're going to change that real quick by making it full width. Right? When we make it full width, you will now notice that when I roll my mouse over it, it's now going to the edge of the page, which is what we want. Now, this is the section that's going to have the video in it, right? But you'll notice there's still that white header there. We're going to get rid of that in just a second. So we'll come back over. Now, we haven't done anything here to the content of the column. Let's put some text there just for fun. So we'll come back over. We'll take a look at our, like we could have a call to action, or we could even do something as simple as just a heading, right? And we'll put this heading in here. And we'll just say, welcome to the site. You could put anything you want there. And we can define this as center aligned and make it an H1 so that it's appropriately sized. You could decide, to move it in the space of the content, right? So you come over to add some margin to it, right? So you'll see this is a pretty short window, and let's say we want that hero shot of the video to be taller. So we could add, some margin to this, like, I don't know, let's add 200. Well, let's add 100 there, and maybe 200 on the bottom. So you'll see that immediately that panel has gotten bigger, right? Which is good news. Since we're going to have a video background on this, we may want to actually change this text, the color here. So we'll go into Style and pick the text color to be white. All right, hit Save. That's going to make it disappear right away. That's okay. We're going to come back over to our row section and click on Settings. And when we do now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the background type, and we're going to make it a video. And that's going to give you the option to pick the video, which I've already uploaded one. So I'll select that video. And when that's done, I'm going to come to the color overlay. Now you'll notice in the background, you can fully see that video, right? That's going to make it a little hard to read that text, as you can see right there, which we don't want. So we're going to do a color overlay and make it, darker. We're also going to change the opacity there. Let's make it 75. That definitely makes it darker, right? And when we hit Save, now you can really see the welcome to the site, much clearer, right? On the background of a moving video background, right? Now, we still got this pesky thing up here, but we can solve that. So what I'm going to do is hit Done here, publish these changes. Now, we could have added more rows and put more content and all that good stuff. But now we're going to go to the customizer. And see, most people tend to think of Beaver Builder as the stuff you do on the page and it all has to be found there. But if you have the right plan, you can use Beaver Builder's theme. They have a parent theme and a child theme, and it gives you full access to the customizer and a whole bunch more settings. That's what we're going to do now. So when we click on the Customize button here, we're going to customize some of the settings, the broader settings of the site. And what we're going to do is look for the header section and go into header layout. And you see where it says nav right, because that's the menu there. We're going to turn it into none, all right? And what you'll see is that bar is going to disappear real quick. We'll hit save and publish. And now we can close that up. So now we're getting closer to what we want, right? We're seeing the video background. It's dark, but we can still see it happening. And we're seeing the text. That's looking good. But hold on a second. We're not seeing the menu we want, right? That's okay. Because if we take a look at the advanced modules, the latest version has a menu item here, right? So we can bring this into the menu item. We can even drop it right at the top there. Okay. Now it's going to say, hey, you haven't made a menu, right? But it also gives you, do you want it to be vertical, accordion, expanded? So we're going to leave it at horizontal. We don't need to worry about the submenu because we don't have anything. And we can make it you can make it whatever you want here, right? You can put a menu button or you can do it with a label, what have you. And so this is all good news, but we're going to have to go create a menu so I can show it to you, because if not, you won't see that this menu's here. But what I can also do is come into these style-wise, right? And I can say, let's make it right aligned. And I can change the link color if I want. Doing all this in advance because I know that I want it to show up. Even my link color, I could keep it white, or I could make it, something really bright. And I could change the size here to 16 if I wanted. And I get a lot of these different options, right? Spacing between them, which is nice. So let's hit save on all that. What we're going to do is publish all of those changes, and then we're going to come back in and create our menu. And when we do that, we're going to be very close to having all of this wrapped up. Of course, we don't have any pages on this sample site, so the menu is going to be really fast. So let's go into menus. And in our menu section, we're just going to add the home page, right? So main, create the menu. In the menu, we're going to put our home page. That's there. We're going to save the menu. That's good news. And now we're going to make it appear, right? So we'll come back over to our page. Open it up in Beaver Builder. And this is the last and easiest part, right? Because we already have the menu guy here. So let's go to our settings, and now we hit main, hit save. There's our home right there, right? It's right aligned, you'll see. It's that bright color because it's actually set, right? We're at the home page. If we wanted, we could, again, change that to the different color. Hit done, publish changes. And now, if we come take a look at the actual site, I think we're actually looking at it right now. If we come to that main URL, you're going to see that we have the moving video background, text that you can read on top, no header bar above it, and a menu item right here on the page. And that's how you use Beaver Builder to create this kind of video background hero shot on your homepage. Thanks.